9th of July, Sondestrom, Gothab, Nuuk, Narsarsuaq. The weather was not too bright this morning, and whilst awaiting better conditions, we carried out as much of the Chipmunk 50-hour servicing as was possible. The last 25-litre can of oil was transferred to the stock of 1-litre plastic bottles, and we estimate that now we have enough to get us home without further messy decanting. Ongoing checks of oil consumption show that each aircraft is still using in the region of 0.8 litres per hour. At lunchtime, with the weather forecast for flight around the coastal route looking promising, Bill and Tony got airborne and climbed to 10,500 feet for the 2-hour transit across the edge of the ice cap to Gothab, the capital of Greenland. Cloud blending into the ice cap gave weird optical illusions of our height above terrain, and reliance on instrument indications was most important. Jagged rocks and tips of mountains protruded through the ice cap around the coastal strip, and an unbroken stretch of gleaming whiteness stretched into the interior, giving an unforgettable view of the silent wilderness. Gothab is a compact modern airport with every service available. The sparkling acid yellow air traffic control tower glistened in the bright unpolluted atmosphere, contrasting dramatically with the surrounding harsh grey rocks. The town lies on the coast 3 miles from the airport and is home to about 12,000 inhabitants, amounting to 1/4 of the whole population of Greenland. Economically, they rely more and more on tourism rather than the traditional fishing and hunting. Whale watching is attracting an ever-increasing worldwide audience to marvel at these wonderful gigantic creatures in their natural habitat. Whilst replenishing and servicing our aircraft, we met British helicopter pilot Ivan Hart, who was flying a Greenland air chopper to Narsarsuaq on a scheduled service. He offered to arrange food and accommodation for us, as we would be arriving late in the day, which further illustrated the kind cooperation and help we met throughout the whole of Greenland. Zed replaced Bill in the Chipmunk, and we took off for Narsarsuaq, again climbing to 10,000 feet to clear the ice cap for the 2 hours 35-minute flight. Along this portion of the route, the ice cap was generally very smooth, with occasional wind ridges defiling the otherwise level surface. Shallow blowing snow covered the ice where the wind was sufficiently strong to stir up the loose top surface, giving a bleak and grim outlook to us transiting across. Narsarsuaq, once an American air base, had a gravel strip runway beautifully situated alongside an ice-free coastal inlet with a backdrop of a 2,500-foot mountain. The 2 original GI barrack blocks of modular concrete construction have been tastefully renovated and refurbished, with the addition of a central dining hall, reception area and bar joining the original buildings together. Efficiency was the order of the day at Narsarsuaq, and 20 minutes after landing we were in the hotel, having refueled, serviced and picketed the aircraft. As promised by Ivan Hart, a meal awaited in the Narsarsuaq hotel, which sounded much more romantic than the original American military name of the Bluey West one. We have now covered half the coastal route from Sondestrom to Narsarsuaq in 4 hours 35 minutes flying time, leaving a 4-hour trip for tomorrow. Considering that direct flight across the ice cap would have taken in the region of 4 hours 30 minutes, it is frustrating to be forced to fly almost double the time to conquer Greenland because of the weather conditions, and this is summer.